Hey everybody, welcome to a Packers.com exclusive, and that's an interview with head coach Matt LaFleur. Matt, welcome, thank you, and how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just spent a lot of time with my family, and now we're getting ready to hopefully take a vacation here in the near future.
Matt, the NFL expanded the time for the virtual offseason programs. What's going on with your football team right now?
Well, we pretty much wrapped it up. We had a great team meeting on Monday with Charles Woodson. Came in and talked to our guys, and it was exceptional. But for the most part, the rest of this week is just review with the guys, and then they're kind of on their own until we report back from camp.
Matt, we were talking with David Bakhtiari a week ago, and he said from his conversations with other guys training that he has no problem saying that you guys, when it came to the virtual offseason program, had the, quote, best structure. When you laid that program out, what were your points of emphasis?
It's really two things that we told our guys is, number one, take care of your bodies, come back for training camp in the best possible shape. Also, it really gave us a chance for these players to learn the system at their own pace. And it's a credit to our coaches. It's a credit to our players, how attentive they were. We had great communication throughout. And I really do think our guys got a lot out of this.
Matt, the whole off-season virtual program in its entirety, what has it taught you about your football team?
These guys are pros. I think it's safe to say they'd all rather be in Green Bay, be in the building, be around each other, going out on the grass, competing on a daily basis. But it is what it is, and we got to make the best of it. And I thought our guys really did a great job of taking advantage of that. Certainly, we know that the 2020 season is going to come with some high expectations, and our guys are going to embrace that and put their best foot forward.
Luke Getsy met the press last week, and he was saying that Aaron Rodgers' input during the offseason program was the best it's ever been. How did you view that situation?
Oh, we had so many great conversations. Really were able to talk out and talk through every concept that we run, both in the run game, pass game, just the expectations of every play. Certainly he's got a lot of experience and always wanted input.
Here's the snap, rushes on. He looks, he lost. Left side, Devante's got it. Touchdown on an over-the-shoulder grab.
Jerry Gray met the press for the first time as a Packer assistant coach last week. And that fellow's the real deal, isn't he, Matt?
He certainly is. There's no doubt about it. I'm really excited that we have somebody of his expertise. Not only he played the game at such a high level, but then he's been a coordinator. He's got a lot of years of experience, and he definitely is a great addition to our staff.
One of his guys, Jair Alexander, he's getting to the real good years in a guy's career. A couple years in, probably approaching his peak, or it's out there and it's within grasp. What do you see for him as far as his limits?
I'll tell you what, he has got such an infectious personality, and he brings a lot of juice to our football team. Not only our defense, but our football team. And it's always fun to watch him go out there and compete. Really excited not only about him, but our entire defensive field. I mean, we've got Kevin King lining up across from him. Really excited about Shannon Sullivan, Adrian Amos, and Darnell Savage in year two of this system.
Matt, when it comes to the actual season, everything seems to be yet to be determined. How challenging is it dealing with a situation like that?
Well, you just got to be fluid. You got to be flexible. I feel like I've done about 4 different schedules already, but that's just the circumstances that we're faced, and there's no use in complaining about it. You just got to make the best of the situation.
Now, the NFL put out some guidelines, and it seems like the guidelines have guidelines. And John Harbaugh said it'd be humanly impossible to incorporate all this stuff. What say you? How do you feel about the NFL's guidelines?
Well, there's certainly some challenges. I don't want to say that anything's impossible, but yeah, there are some challenges that we're going to have to work through and work around. And who knows if those guidelines will be the same guidelines when we eventually do start camp. So again, it's just about being fluid, about being flexible.
Matt, when you look at last year's team, if there is one thing, one attribute about it that you could carry over into this year's team, what would it be?
I just think how connected our guys were. I thought the camaraderie on our team was as good as I've ever been around. And, you know, that you can't take that for granted. Every year is going to be different. You're going to have new players on the team, but that is something that we will certainly try to get back to for the 2020 season.